the only way that masculinity will ever return. That is the topic of tonight's coaching video, guys, as we drive along Las Vegas Boulevard here. This is a question that I've gotten repeatedly and asked by you guys is, will masculinity ever return? And really, the answer to that is the only way that masculinity will ever return is when good men, strong men, start stepping up. And we stop letting the simps of the world transform culture and make all of these major decisions and all of these major changes in society that hurt men and don't help men, right? Because everything right now is about hurting men and not helping men. It's about helping women while hurting men, essentially, right? That is what the movement and culture has become. I mean, everywhere you look, essentially, it's about helping women while hurting men, right? I mean, I think I was looking at the latest, because not that long ago, they legalized cannabis, pot, and I looked at the statistics, and overwhelmingly, obviously, it's men who smoke pot, right? It's not mostly women, it's mostly men. And what does pot do to you, right? It puts you in a mental fog. It makes you weaker. It doesn't make you stronger. It lowers your testosterone levels. And it makes you more controllable, essentially. Okay? Because you're not as alert. You're just kind of in this mental cloud, right? And so I believe that was done on purpose. And I really believe the powers that be knew exactly what they were doing when they legalized cannabis. And, they're sitting there encouraging men to play video games and not enroll in college and not go out there and do anything with their lives and not excel in life while they're encouraging women to do that. So you have to look at the bigger picture when it comes to this stuff, and why would they be doing this, right? So essentially, masculinity will not and cannot return until, first, we really have strong men that overtake the simps of the world that are in control of things, right? Because I've always said that feminism would never have existed. The sexual liberation movement of the 60s, that's where the deterioration of society really started, was in the 60s when they had the sexual liberation movement for women. This is where all of this began. And we really can't turn the tide until strong men start stepping up and weak men start stepping down, really, because that's who really put us in this situation, are really the weak men of the world that just supplicated to the feminine, right? And that are trying to put forth this feminist matriarchy moving forward, right? They're trying to instill this feminist matriarchal regime to become the new societal structure. And if that happens, then masculinity will probably never return, right? However, the good news is that I don't really see that happening. As much as they would love that for that to happen, I would not put my money on that, mostly for the fact that I do see the tide turning. And you could see this just by everyday observation that people are getting tired of the SJW culture, the woke culture, the cancel mob. People are just getting fed up with it. And people are getting fed up with all of these people being triggered by words and the blatant hypocrisy of the left and all of the draconian lockdowns and mandates and all this that is coming from one party, right? It's essentially coming from one party, and people are getting tired of it, and that people are speaking out against it, and even the people who are on the left who dare speak out against any of it get labeled as right-wingers. So that is turning them off to it too, and they're going, I don't want to be part of this. I don't want to be part of it. So they're going to be turning on it as well. And so I do see the tide turning. I mean, I already see it happening now, right? So essentially, we're going to have a turn of events, especially as I've always said, with the more of this type of knowledge that gets out there, the more people that wake up, the more people that realize they're living in a clown world, in this lunacy that they don't want to be a part of. The more people that become aware of this, the more soldiers will have to kind of fight on our side and turn things around, and people will want to return to normalcy. And I already see people, even now, present day, wanting to just go back to more of a normal society, right? One that we had even just 10 years ago, right? Even though it was starting to kind of erode even back then, they want to go back to something that just looks a little more normal, a little more peaceful, a little less divisive, and just a lot less crazy, right? A lot less crazy. I mean, it's to the point where, you've got these people who are part of the crazy woke mob who are, talking about how men can have babies, and it's hateful to call anyone a mother now. You can't even call someone a mother. You have to call them a birther. It's like people are getting tired of the controlling language and the outright narcissism of the left, right? And people are going to turn on it, are going to turn on them. And they already are. And it's starting to happen. And I mean, that's where, I don't like getting political, but that's where most of this anti-masculine rhetoric is coming from. It's coming from one side, and it's overwhelmingly the left, right? You don't see this very often coming from people who are on the right. I mean, if you do, they're essentially just these rhinos who are, trying to kowtow to the woke mob. But essentially, it's all coming from one party. But like I said, I see that turning, and I see within time we will get back to a place of normalcy. But again, it's really up to the good men of the world. It's up to us as well. It's up to the strong men in power, in charge, to really hold their ground and put their foot down and not allow crazy people with crazy ideas to infiltrate society, infiltrate the minds of the youth, indoctrinate the minds of children to accept lunacy as a standard, right? So not until then, not until that happens, will masculinity start to make a comeback, right? But as they say, what goes up must come down. What rises will eventually fall. And this is no different, right? Right now, we've seen the rise of the woke SJW, cancel culture, and within time, we'll see the fall of it. Okay? And it'll be grand, it'll be gorgeous, it'll be beautiful. And I can't wait. I'll have front row seats, and I'll be eating popcorn and watching the whole thing fall like the Berlin Wall. So that is a time when masculinity will finally return, guys. It won't happen overnight. It'll probably get a little bit more worse before it gets better, but I think we're reaching the tipping point, right? I think we're reaching the tipping point with just everything you see out there, and everybody is getting canceled for the dumbest reasons and saying, things that are just would have been otherwise normal just a few years ago are now like hateful. People are just getting tired of it. People are getting tired of it, and people are beginning to turn on it. So with that tide, hopefully we could ride that, onto shore and start turning the tide and start making a valiant effort towards making men again, and making women again, and making culture essentially great again, right? No pun. But as always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. If you think masculinity will make a return anytime soon, or if you think it's completely dead, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I always love to see you guys in my comments. I always love to read them. So please feel free to drop those comments below. As always, do not forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on my YouTube. And more importantly, guys, please make sure to subscribe, okay? Subscribe to Alpha Male Secrets for more excellent, amazing content just like this, Okay, please subscribe. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this phenomenal content I'm teaching you, whether you want to call it the red pill, the gold pill, the platinum pill, the diamond pill, best way to support my work is by becoming a premium subscriber of my premium Alpha Male Secrets channel, which I'm hosting on a private platform away from YouTube. And the reason I'm doing that is to protect my content from YouTube. In the event they try to shut me down one day, they won't be able to. And this is the absolute best way to support my work. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of premium Alpha Male Secrets content from me. So take advantage of it. All you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out. And yes, this is Vegas in the background, cruising down the strip over here, and thought it'd be a little bit more of a better view for you. So until next time.